This is my 55-gallon reef aquarium. I just wanted to show you guys my new setup here. I just recently got 2 new LED lights off Amazon, and they're pretty awesome for the price. Paid $150 a piece for them, and they ship from China, but they actually came really good quality, and I'm real pleased with them. I have a separate switch and a separate outlet for the blue and the white LEDs, so you can hook them up separately. So I have the blues come on in the morning earlier, and then the whites come on later. And right now I have them up above the aquarium pretty high because my corals are starting to shrivel up because they're not used to the light yet. I used to have power compact fluorescence, and putting these above is really a big difference from the power compacts. I have a bubble tip anemone that I'm trying to revive. I had them under the power compacts and it just wasn't enough. So now hopefully under these new LED lights they'll come back. I'll show you my corals in my aquarium setup here. Got some blue and purple zoas down there, and then a Duncan coral. I got all these as frags about 6 months ago, so they're growing pretty good, especially now that I have them under the LED lighting. There's a Montipora capricornus. He's growing pretty quickly. And then this right here is a green Pachylepora. Sorry about I'm using a flip camera. Can't really get that close to show you. And the blues really wash it out, so you can't really see the colors of the coral very well. But this right here, the Pachylepora, is really bright green under these LEDs. And then this is a digitata. He's growing really good. Some green zoas. Down here I have some star polyps.
Daddy, look.
And some orange and green zoas. And then this is a lavender mushroom. Down here I have a whatever you call it. This is a frog spawn coral. And then I have some green zoas. These are really bright green. And then there's another frag off this one because I broke it off. And he's starting to grow. And then these are just called pink rays zoas. And then my bubble tip anemone, which right now is pretty tiny. His tentacles are real little, so I'm hoping they'll come back. And then I have a blue damsel. I have a yellow tang. And then right back there is a clownfish. It's a maroon clownfish. And there's my coral beauty. The coral beauty looks really cool under this light. These colors really come out, and the LEDs on this really make the corals pop. I'll show you what the lights look like with just the blue. This camera doesn't pick up the blue light very well, but it makes all the corals look like they're glowing. I gotta find out if you guys know a good camera that you can fix this blue light here. Tell me, because that's really bright green right there, but it's not showing up very green on the camera. So is the frog spawn. But I'll show you guys my setup here, how I have my reef tank set up. I tried to do everything as cheap as possible because I don't have a whole lot of money to put into it. But my overflow is just custom made. Got it, all the plumbing and everything from Lowe's. And it goes down into my basement where I have my sump. take you down there to show you my sump setup. But I just have the overflow going over the left side of the tank. And then I have a return line that comes up from the basement, returns it back into the aquarium. And then I have my heater there, and I have two power heads, one on each side. And then my LED lighting. So I have nothing underneath the aquarium except for some supplies. But I'll take you downstairs and show you how my sump's set up in my basement. This is my sump set up here. Now keep in mind I did this as cheap as possible. So I bought Rubbermaids at Walmart. And there's my custom refugium where I'm just growing lots of algae. That keeps pretty much my nitrates and phosphates at zero all the time. I just have to go in there and clean out some of the algae every 2 months or so. And then my return line comes down. And I just have some mesh in there to filter out some of the bigger particles. And then I have a little tank here that I keep my RO water in. And then I get kalkwasser that I have a pump in there that turns on once a day. It stirs up the kalkwasser. That's how I supplement calcium. And that just kicks on. And I have a float switch in here that automatically turns on the pump in there. Keep the water level the same in my sump. And then I have a Marineland 100 protein skimmer. Thought, since it was cheaper it wouldn't work very well, but because I was trying to, not spend as much money as possible. But this thing actually does really well. You can see the cup there, it's picking up a lot. And about once a week I have to change it out. It gets up pretty high and gets pretty thick. And then I just have a pump in there that goes back up into my refugium. And one thing about this Marineland sump, or Marineland protein skimmer, is you always want to keep the water level the same or else it doesn't work very well. So I have this right here separate from my refugium, and then I have a little hole cut out over there so the water level is always the same. And then a pump pumps up water into this. And then I have a mag drive 1250 right there. And that's what pumps the water back up into my aquarium. And I have a little switch here that's a one-way valve. So in case the electric kicks off, it doesn't run all the water back down into my sump. And that's pretty much it. It's my cheap way of having a reef aquarium set up. 3 things that you don't need to skimp on is your lights, which I got these new LED lights, which are actually $150 a piece. Is not bad at all. Can't beat that. And then my protein skimmer, you don't want to skimp on them, which I kind of did, but it works fine. And then a good return pump, you don't want to skimp on that. But everything else I got at Walmart, pretty much. Walmart and Lowe's. And my return upstairs, my overflow, that's all stuff from Lowe's. I got that from Lowe's. And got the Rubbermaids from Walmart. So that's my setup.